I know how this works. So let me give you some news. Fox News pundits have been told, back off Obama at least 50%. And that's why you suddenly saw Huckabee and others say he's a man of the Lord, he's a good man, he loves America, Obama's a good person. And you're seeing a lot of them start going, I like Obama, O'Reilly and others. You're now seeing it. Glenn Beck's gone. You notice as soon as this investigation started a year ago in News Corps, bribing people, paying off police, which is wrong, but it's standard procedure at that level of media. Paying police for info, paying police for access for murders, for politicians, for anything. That's how it's done. I've never done it, but I happen to know even local media, it's about access. You invite the, I'm not going to even get into it. The point is, you know it goes on. So they're going after him for basically dirt under their fingernails. And I'm not saying it's good. I'm not saying News Corps is a good organization. The point is, Obama's caught shipping guns into Mexico. He's caught blaming the Second Amendment. He's caught giving billions of dollars to energy companies as fronts. Acorn, all of it. I mean, this is a mafia group gutting the nation. And they're playing hardball. So they start firing police. The main witness who blew the whistle on Murdoch dies at his house. And within hours, they say, nothing to worry about. His neighbors all came out, about 5 different neighbors at least, and said he was hiding, had the blinds closed, and said they were threatening to kill him, whoever they are. And then he's dead in his house, and the police within hours say, nothing to worry about, suicide, no big deal. I mean, you're hiding in your house, telling your neighbors, watch my house. If anything happens to me, they killed me. They're after me. And then you're dead, and the police come and say, nothing to worry about. That's like Princess Diana. She wrote letters, her diary, and a video that was confiscated by Scotland Yard. This is all in the mainstream news years ago. Years after it was rumors, it all came out. Told her butler, everybody. Her butler's the one that blew the whistle. Her assistant really is what a butler is. She told him, she shot a video with professional lighting, everything, saying, Prince Charles told me, if I marry this guy, I will die in a fake auto accident. Because Charles obviously talked to his intel people. That's how they like to, their favorite way to kill you is to drug you, put you in a vehicle, smash a truck into it, and then if that doesn't kill you, kill in the way to the hospital. Or they remote control the car, wait till you're going fast, steer you into a pylon. That's gone on for decades. That's declassified. It went on in the 50s. Well, that's how they started to kill Patton, but he was too tough. They drove a truck into him, shot him, and this has all been leaked as well, shot him in the face with a bolt gun, a big bolt to break his neck. Didn't break his neck because he was as strong as a horse. Then they poisoned him. But that's what they do. They swam a truck into you. This is on record. Favorite way. But I'm digressing. Anybody slams a truck into me, I wear my seatbelt. I've got airbags. I buy cars that have steel safety cages. I've been killed. I want an investigation of why the ambulance takes an hour to get there, like Princess Diana, who was moving around and seen fighting by witnesses. I mean, they went, killed her in the back of that car, then drove around waiting for 45 minutes when there was a hospital 3 minutes away, and the roads were blocked. All the cameras turned off 5 minutes before the wreck. I can go on here. And she did a video, a letter, a diary, and eyewitnesses. The cameramen have gone public. Her butler did. The media called it a conspiracy theory until the government admitted, yes, we confiscated that tape. Charles told her, I'm going to have you killed in a fake auto accident. Do you understand? You're not marrying that rich Arab guy. Well, she got pregnant with him. That was it. The royals are extremely into race. I mean, the King of England, who had to abdicate, was an open Nazi. Look it up. He was in Europe when World War II started and barely got out of Spain through Portugal. He was over there with Franco. He was going to be the puppet king. When the point is, ladies and gentlemen, is that you can even have videos saying, here's the guy who's going to kill me in a fake auto accident. I've been warned. It doesn't matter, honey. If they want to kill you, they do, of course. So, Dr. David Kelly. Well, even the foreign secretary went public and said Al-Qaeda's fake, so they killed him in a fake heart attack a few weeks later. What page? Then there's Dr. David Kelly, the head weapons inspector, says it's totally fake, but I've been told, he sent this to emails to over 50 people, over a bunch of colleagues, I'll be killed and found dead in the woods. Locals even saw the police in black uniforms who were dumping the body and ran away. That was even in a few of the papers. Witnesses even saw the guys in black uniforms dumping his body. His wrists were slit, no blood, undissolved pills in his stomach. The coroners have gone public and said, yeah, he was murdered. But you're a conspiracy theorist. They killed Dr. David Kelly. They killed Pulitzer Prize winner Gary Webb for his Dark Alliance series on government drug dealing. They killed Princess Diana. They killed Kennedy out in front of everybody. And I'm telling you, Andrew Breitbart, spawned by the great Drudge, was, you could disagree with his pro-war stance, you could disagree with all that, but he was an anti-globalist, anti-New World Order guy. They were starting to carry some of my stuff. He doesn't like communist, or didn't. He doesn't like elitism. It's over. Now, he may, I'd give it 20% chance he died of natural causes. And why do I say that? And, of course, the family and others, I don't blame them. You want to be naive. You don't want to be scared. They're coming after you. People get threatened when this happens. I've later confirmed that with others down the road. Police get threatened. I've had police officers on this show, multiple, with 3 different ones over the years. Last one was Browning. Head of the K-9 unit, sergeant, sees the feds in Oklahoma City minutes after, starts talking about it. And they came in his office and in the hallway, 2 separate occasions, and said, you keep investigating us, you and your wife are dead. You understand? And he went to, goes to his police chief, is told, well, you're being investigated, buddy. So it's time to grow up in America. And I know what I'm facing. I know what I'm facing. They don't come to me offering me national TV shows anymore. They don't come to me offering, the big establishment syndicated show. I don't get offers anymore. They know I'm real. They know I've built my own system thanks to your support. And don't cry for me if they kill me. Realize they killed me because it was a life worth leading, and I did it with pride for human dignity, and I was a man of courage and action and dedication. Because I know the cost. Somebody's got to say no to these people. They're their own worst enemies. They're going to destroy us if someone doesn't start saying no to them. They're out of control. They have hubris. They have the same disease Napoleon and Caesar had. They're crazy. Crazy like a fox, nevertheless crazy. If they do kill me, who will take my place? That's what you've got to understand. Ideas are bulletproof. And for heaven's sakes, don't let them blow my brains out and kill some hooker or something and put me in a hotel room, or pull me over, shoot me up with heroin or something. And I mean, if any of that happens, or I die of a heart attack at 39 or whatever, it's bull, okay? It's bull. And if Ron Paul dies, they go, oh, well, he's 75. It's baloney, folks. Because look at the time when all this is happening. This is real. These are tyrants that have taken over our country. They think it's theirs. And I told you, look, they got rid of Buchanan the same week. They got rid of Judge Napolitano the same week. They're doing all sorts of dirty tricks behind us, behind the scenes, and I'm not even going to give attention. Just pray for us. They are pulling out all the stops because they're getting ready for a big war and this open global government takeover. And here it is. I told you this was coming. London Independent. Murdoch Jr. flies away from trouble, but it may follow him to America. The Fox executives are all running from England, from Britain, from the UK. I told you that was coming next. And they're talking about the Justice Department indicting him here. And that's why suddenly it's going to be the Obama worship channel. You think they like me up here exposing that Obama wrote the NDAA and then said he was against it and then signed it? You think they like me covering Fast and Furious every day? These are crooks. They can be brought down. But I'm going up against murderers. And I need your support. Let me tell you, if Matt Drudge gets set up or killed, and they say he fell off his bicycle or whatever, if more of this starts happening, ladies and gentlemen, we know what's going on and we know who did it. Okay? The system will find out if you've got a heart problem, whatever. They'll make it look like it. That's all been declassified. And the answer is don't bow down to these guys. The answer is turbocharge in their face. If we don't see the Breitbart empire release the video he said he would release of Obama, if we don't see all this exposed, if we don't see all this brought out, if we see them start backing off, we know that people are being infiltrated and you got to know there's an infiltration of a group that big. You've got to know they're under surveillance. You've got to know people have been threatened or paid off. We better see that video released right now for all your own safety. You idiots, if anybody inside his organization is a mole, you're going to be killed later. Don't think you're going to be infiltrated and paid off by the White House and by the CIA and by these foreign banking espionage groups and that you're not going to be dealt with later. If you know anything about this, your only hope is to go public right now with a YouTube video right now or you're dead. You understand that? They'll kill you after the election. If we start seeing more people over there die, the only answer to this is to fire up and go head up against them. I mean, I know the telltale signs. Oh, he might have had some heart problems. We're not sure. But we know it's nothing fishy. When law says the coroner, medical examiner, by law. I mean, Fahmy Malik, the Arkansas medical examiner, people would have their heads cut off. People would be found in trash dumps, burned, arms and legs cut off. They would machine gun police off the road that were doing investigations and then say they committed suicide with hundreds of bullet holes in their car. Fahmy Malik, Arkansas. And you're a conspiracy theorist if you look at it. Okay? I've interviewed the police officers where the FBI comes into their office and says, you and your wife are dead if you don't back off. Look, the FBI and ATF and Delta Force, on record, burned down Waco, blew up the church records vault with the kids hiding in it, and then posed with their skulls on top of tanks. I mean, even if you got to kill somebody, you don't pose with the skulls because you're so tough. These are demonic, demented, childlike people. You're idiots. And you're cowards. You think you cozy up to big evil and that you're safe and you're winners. No, you're losers. Okay? And I'm not intimidated by you. In fact, this only lets me know to fight that much harder. I'm intensifying my operation right now. I'd seen the longevity products work for many others. All right, let's go ahead and get to the video. There's also text where Andrew Breitbart said that he was going to go public and basically destroy Obama. And he got up, he challenged him. He was not controlled right. You could say what you want. He was real. And because, you know, the mainstream folks aren't trying to bring down organizations because they know it's mafia. I mean, you think Acorn, some estimates, we're getting more than $10 billion a year. You think they're a little upset over not getting that money now to fund their takeover of local government where they can then get the larger public purse into their troughs? Think they're a little mad about that? Think when he says, I got footage? Folks, here's the telltale sign. If they don't release the footage, you know they're being threatened. I'm telling them. And by the way, I got some inside sources. I've got a reporter who knew Andrew Breitbart very well personally. He was offered a job there but didn't want to move to California. We're going to get him on during the third hour after Ed Asner comes up at the 8 after. I'm going to try to get that reporter on right now. And he says he knew him. He was fine. This just stinks to high heaven. We've been calling us since 6 a.m. this morning. And that's what Mancow's saying, who knew him. Maybe it was a heart attack. Maybe he had health stuff. But I'm telling you, this stinks. Let's go ahead and go to this video of him just a couple weeks ago. What is this? This is February 11th, the date. Yeah, I had the date earlier. It's on one of the videos, but I'll get it. Here he is just a few weeks ago speaking out. Here it is.
And so what do we get now in Barack Obama? Well, I've got videos, by the way. This election, we're going to vet him. I've got videos. This election, we're going to vet him from his college days to show you